Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XP. I'll bring you another Injustice 2 video, and today what I got for you guys is a epic gear showcase, a brand new epic gear showcase, something that I haven't done in a very long time. Now, this is something that you guys have been requesting like crazy, so I definitely said that I might as well do it for you guys. You guys have been really asking for it. Now, right before we jump into everything though, I wanted to ask you guys if you could leave a like rating on the video, as it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And with that said, well, as you can see, we have a lot of epic gear for a lot of these characters. Superman I have a ton of, but alright, let's jump through this. So first character I definitely want to show off is my Atrocitus. Now he's not very high leveled, but I really do love the way I've made this character look. He looks amazing. Just the gold looks really cool. I love how the tournament shader looks on Atrocitus, especially in the horns. I mean, he just looks like a badass. Really love the way Atrocitus looks. So yeah, I've also got a different loadout here with the Electrum shader, where I've got some sort of different looking gear. Of course, I wanted to make it look a little bit different from the original loadout, but for the most part, some of the same gear, just or same looking gear at least. But we got the tournament and Electrum shaders going on, and I believe, yeah, I got nothing here. But all right, next up, I got here Bane. This is someone I don't play too much of, but have quite a bit of epic gear for, as you can see. Quite a bunch of epic gear pieces, some that I've actually yet to be able to use because I haven't reached the level for it just yet. But yeah, I really like his gear. His gear is really cool, especially this one. I love the glow on it. Definitely looks really great with some of the different shaders that you can use for the character, especially, look at that, that looks awesome. Or this oppressor, that looks sweet. I'm actually, you know, I'm going to equip that. This looks sweet as well. Of course, the classic green guy going on there. The demon shader obviously looks amazing. And yeah, overall the shader definitely looks nice, especially with that epic gear helmet that I have for him that obviously creates that awesome little glow. Alright, so that's Bane. Let's save that custom character. Brand new gear that we just unlocked for their, just equipped for the character. I also have a second loadout here. Some different looking epic gear for the character that I got equipped, as you can see. And then a third loadout as well. This is someone that I'm definitely going to be looking forward to using a little bit more in the future for some future online episodes, so keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. We're going to be using some more Bane in the future. But alright, next up, of course, the man himself, one of my main characters that I play as in the game, Batman. We got a near full billionaire set. We are one piece away, and of course, as you can see, it is the arms. Unfortunately, not yet have we gotten those epic arms just yet for Batman. We are close though. I can taste it. I can taste it. We're rocking the Electrum shader on this loadout here. Then I got loadout 2 here, rocking the tournament shader, a bit of a different loadout. Got some defense going, got some ability going, got some strength. This is one of my like really buffed out loadouts where it's just I'm an unstoppable. I'm basically like a multiverse boss with this Batman, where this one is really like specifically tailored to defense. Then I got this third loadout here. This was just for fun. Had the world's greatest chest piece. One of my favorite epic gears in the game. Of course, you get the classic bat symbol on the chest there. Definitely looks great with some of the different shaders that you can have for Batman here. Of course, if you rock some of the more classic shaders, you're going to get the more classic look. Right here, of course, the classic Crusader definitely gives it that bright yellow, that vibrant yellow. Really, really cool looking. Then next up, I have the full Kryptonite Batman here. This is all the Kryptonite armor, the full Kryptonite set. As you can see right there with all the additional stats that you get from it. You can gain an additional 200 defense when you get 2 out of the 5 pieces of the set. When you get 4 out of the 5 pieces, you inflict 25% extra damage to Kryptonians. And then when you get all 5, you reduce damage from Kryptonians by 25%. Both those stats there, of course, only pertaining to the multiverse. Would have been really cool if those worked online as well. I mean, every time I saw someone pick Superman or Supergirl, this is definitely the loadout I would have gone with. But unfortunately, it doesn't work online. It's just a multiverse thing, which is fine. And then last up here, just a recent episode I did, my animated series Batman loadout, of course, very much in the paying homage to the animated series Batman. But all right, that's my Batman there. Let's move on here to Black Manta, one of the most recent DLC characters. I've got some epic gear for the character, as you can see, some different helmets going on here. Unfortunately, I've been pretty unlucky, and I have 3 epic gear helmets that are pretty much the same exact design with just little tiny additions to them. I really wish I could have gotten some different epic gear, but this one looks really cool right now. This is the one that I'm rocking with. Don't have any epic gear chest pieces. Have a couple of these epic gear jetpacks. As you can see, this one I'm using right now, looking pretty sweet. I got a level 21. When I get to level 20 with a character, I'll definitely equip it. As you can see, looking pretty sweet as well. And we got the tournament shader going on for Black Manta. Shiny and gold. We have another shader here. This is not the Electrum shader. This is Nemo's leader. As you can see, nice and silver. I like it. I like it a lot. Then we got this helmet. This is not an epic gear helmet, but it looks damn sweet. I really love the look of this. Let's look through some of the other epic gears. Oh, wow. I didn't even know I had this. This one looks crazy. I have some pretty cool gear for Black Manta, as you can see. Definitely love some of this guy's gear. He has some really cool different gear designs. I got to use him a little bit more, though. Just haven't used him enough. And then we have this 4th loadout here, as you can see. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to move on now to Darkside. Darkside I really haven't changed too much of. I mean, he's pretty much been the same old Darkside that I've been using for quite a while. And yeah, my favorite thing about him is definitely the helmet. I love the cool little like red stuff going on there. I have it in the arms as well, as you can see. So yeah, I love Darkside. He's awesome. He's a badass. Haven't bought the tournament or election shaders for him because I just haven't seen the need for him. Like as you can see, like look, this is the tournament shader. And then that's like the base shader that I already have on. It's pretty close. So you can already get like a nice looking design on him without having to spend all the source crystals for the tournament shader for that character. Alright, that's my Darkside. Don't really have any too different loadouts for the character. Next up, I got your boy the Flash. My first loadout right there was Jay Garrick, so I'm not going to bother showing you that because it's the premier skin. Second here, this is my Hot Pursuit loadout. Got some different looking gear on here. Love the shader. Love this gear. This is not actually how the epic gear looks. I got some rare gear. I believe, is it? No, it's not this one. It's one of these ones, I believe. Nope, it's none of these. It was a rare piece of gear that I used source crystals to transform into one of my epic gear pieces. So then I can just have the stats of the epic gear equipped onto this character with the looks of this gear because I really like the look of this helmet. Then we got a bunch of different epic gear going on here for the chest, arms, legs, and of course his little speed wings. Love that. Got a new ability from him. Oh, the first fist frenzy. Actually, that thing is really good. But alright. Next loadout here. This is my Kid Flash loadout. You may have seen this in some online episodes. I'm using the Kid Flash shader. And then, of course, I got this chest piece here with the singular bolt. Very much how Kid Flash uses that exact looking bolt in the comic book. So that's why I call it my Kid Flash loadout. And then next up, this is supposed to be my Godspeed loadout. Let's fix that real quick. This is my Godspeed loadout, as you can see. Very much looking like Godspeed in the comic books. A brand new villain introduced in DC Rebirth. He is a badass. Love his design. And definitely I'm really glad that you can pretty much recreate it in Injustice 2 through the gear system and through some of the shaders. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. That's my Godspeed loadout. And then this is my Elseworld Flash loadout. Just recently, when there was a Flash Multiverse event, which got you a full epic gear set for the character, I got this helmet, which is, of course, the Elseworld Flash helmet. Now, I would use the default shader because that's the closest to the colors of Elseworld Flash in the comic books, but I really like this shader, so I'm going to use this one instead. And there we go. That's my Flash. Now, moving on, next up, I have Green Lantern. Now, I just want to show you something with Green Lantern. Look how much epic gear I have for this character. If there was a multiverse or legendary multiverse that rolls around for this character anytime soon, I'm going to get that 250 epic rare gear sacrificed in no time. I have a ton of epic gear for this guy. Definitely one of my favorite parts about him is that all the chest pieces that you can get that are epic, you can actually get all the different colors of the Lantern spectrum. So that's really cool, and I have all of them. So I can pretty much customize and make Green Lantern look exactly how I want him from any of the different Lantern Corps. So right now, as you can see, I have my favorite color, actually, orange, and this is the Orange Lantern. Right there, the Beacon of Purest Avarice. Avarice? I don't know. One of those two. And then you can see here I got that shader that matches. Then I got loadout 2 here. This is the Life, Light of Universal Life, as you can see, as the chest piece. Definitely made him look a little bit different too. Love the design on this one. This is one of my favorite loadouts to use. Then we got Hope right here, Beacon of Purest Aspiration. And then we got the Hope shader, Blue Lantern. We got Rage, Beacon of Purest Hate. And then this is my normal just kind of Electrum shader base stats. Like, this is the best stats that I have for my Green Lantern. So this has nothing to do with any of the characters in the Lantern spectrum or anything. This is just a loadout that I picked all the best gear for and then slapped on that Electrum shader for it as well. But alright, moving on, let's check out Raiden, a brand new character that just came out this month. And as you can see, I've already got him decked out with some epic gear. I have an epic gear chest piece, but as you can see, it's the one where his chest is hanging out there, and I really don't like it, so that's why I don't have it equipped. I think this one looks really nice. I have some different arms here as well that look very simplistic, and I love the look of it. I think it's right here, this one. I really love the look of it, but the stats aren't the best, so that's why I don't have it equipped. My favorite thing about this right now is this hat. I love the glow on it. It looks so freaking cool. And as you can see, when I change up some of the shaders, that glow changes with it, and it's really, really cool. I love the look of that. And as you can see here, if I rock like this demon shader, the glow is yellow, and I believe the lightning matches the color as well. So like the lightning, when I'm using special moves and stuff, will be yellow. I also have the tournament shader for the character. Looking sweet, nice and gold. And then as you can see, yeah, that hat changes with all the different colors. And then I have one more epic hat as well. This one right here. Very nice. Kind of looking like a bit of a more classic design. Very, very nice. And then right now I have this epic piece. I wish the epic mask that I got was the full face mask, but I was out of luck and I got a mask that is essentially the default mask. As you can see, it's literally not different at all from the default mask that you start with Raiden. But he's got some different little pieces for his gear on the face there that look really cool. So I'm liking Raiden's gear. I'm liking it. And then as you can see, you got some different loadouts going on here. We got Black Lightning, of course the Premier skin, and then some of my different loadouts. Not bad at all. Next up we have Red Hood here. One of my favorite characters in Injustice 2, just purely based on the gear and the customization for the character. I've rocked out this tournament shader for him for a very long time. And I love this guy. He's awesome. This is my favorite helmet for him right now. And you're going to see I have it equipped on one of my different loadouts. And I got a bunch of different chest pieces. This is another character where if a legendary gear, or yeah, if a legendary multiverse dropped for him, I would get that 250 gear sacrifice in no time. I just wish he had more epic gear like this, where he's not wearing the jacket. Now, unfortunately, again, I had to use transform gear for this case, where I had to take a rare gear piece and transform it into an epic gear piece just to get the looks but keep the stats. But I wish he had more epic gear without the jacket, because I love the jacket, but he has some really cool epic gear with that symbol, the Red Hood symbol on his chest, and when you're not wearing the jacket, you can see that symbol in full, and that's what I want. But yeah, that's my loadout 1 here. I got the Akimbo Blaze ability equipped, and of course the tournament shader. This is just a normal loadout, just for looks. Not really one that I use at all. As you can see, I haven't even equipped abilities for it or anything. Just one that I like to look at because it looks cool. And then, like I said, as you can see, my favorite helmet equipped on this loadout here. Lots of gold going on in this loadout, that's for sure. Lots of gold going on in a lot of the different loadouts. You can see which characters I use the most based on the tournament shader or Electrum shader being equipped on the loadouts. So as you can see, yeah, I'm rocking some tournament shaders here for Red Hood. Then on here I got the Electrum shader. I love the way this looks. That's the classic, that's like the default helmet, but it's an epic gear piece and you get that hood unlocked with it as well. And then of course, got some different pieces of gear going on here with the Electrum shader, which makes it look that much more badass. And then the final loadout here, I think this is the best stats that I can get for the character, as well as of course, I have the Electrum shader equipped on this also. So that's my Red Hood. Next up, we got your boy Robin here. Just a couple weeks back, I think maybe a couple months back actually, I got the Nightwing chest piece finally. Got a lot of different epic gear chest pieces for the character. A couple Nightwing specific chest pieces, which I'm very happy about. And then we got some really nice looking Robin specific ones, which I love. And yeah, so this is my loadout 1. Just kind of, again, decent stats all around. Right here, this is the one that I try to make him look like Robin in the story mode of Injustice 2, where he has that red shader, he has the Nightwing chest piece, and he doesn't have the hood on. I don't specifically have the gear set. There is a gear set that you can actually get that is the story mode gear. I don't have that currently, but I've made it look as close as possible to what he wears in the story mode. All that I would need is that dreaded Staff of Grace, and as you can see, I have a lot of abilities for Robin. So there have been plenty of times where I got an ability for Robin and I got my hopes up and it was not the Staff of Grayson. So I'm still on the hunt for that thing. Still on the hunt for that Staff of Grayson. Then we got loadout 3 here. This is the one where I specifically made it look closer to Nightwing, using the Nightwing's flight shader and everything. Then right here, just a random loadout, messing around, trying to see what different customization I can get going on with this character. And then I haven't even messed around with the 5th loadout yet. So that's my Robin. Next up, we got my Scarecrow, one of the characters in the game that I love the gear for. He just looks so freaking cool and menacing. Different shaders on this character look amazing. I mean, look how freaking cool this guy looks. I love like the demon shader where you can get the red going on in there, especially just the normal demon shader where you get that like matte gray and then the red on the inside. It just looks, oh man, it's so menacing. But right now I'm rocking that, what is it? I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm rocking that shader. Then here we got the demon shader. Just some different customization. You may have seen this recently in the Friday the 13th challenge video. Rocking some different epic gear there. Some more different epic gear here. Rocking the normal demon shader. Like I said, with that red on the inside. I love that. And then the final loadout here with the tournament shader. I love that. I don't know where I got this rare gear from, but it's got like this skull going on. And like I said, Scarecrow has some of the best gear in the game. I mean, his customization is crazy. Then we got Starfire. I've got quite a bit of epic gear for her, actually. More than I actually thought I did when I was looking through some of the gear. It's just some of the gear I can't use because I haven't leveled her up. I haven't played her in quite a bit. I should get back to playing her. She was a lot of fun to play as. I was enjoying her when we were playing as her in the online series. But as you can see, we got this epic gear legs. We got some of these different jewels. And then we got some abilities. Spin cycle. And then I got a new shader for her, I think. Yeah, I did. Very nice. Very nice. I wish the accessory actually ended up being like her hair. And you can really customize her hair a bit, you know? But I guess it really wouldn't have worked. You can change her hairstyle, though, with some different epic gear. That's pretty cool. I like that. So that's Starfire. Got some different loadouts. Of course, we got Blackfire here. Nice little reference to the comic books. Got a little green loadout here. Love that you can change the hair color with the shaders. With some of the shaders, at least. Not all of them. And then just a normal loadout here. Now moving on to my Sub-Zero. This is one of my favorite characters to customize in Injustice 2 as well. Love this guy's customization. Love all the different epic gear that you can get for him. I've got quite a bit of epic gear for the character. This is probably one of my favorites right now. I love the look of this thing. This one's really cool too. Of course, the classic Sub-Zero. Yeah, lots of epic gear. And then you can see, like, that's pretty cool too. You can get some epic gear for the character where he doesn't even have a mask on. Like, that's really cool. Got some different chest pieces. Tons of different chest pieces, actually. I didn't realize how much epic gear I actually have for the character. Alright. Here's my Noob Saibot loadout. Nothing like with epic gear, but I just specifically try to make him look like Noob Saibot from Mortal Kombat. Then here's my Smoke loadout with the Electrum shader on. Again, another character that I tried to make him look like from Mortal Kombat. Then I got a Sector loadout. I mean, nothing too special. I mean, you can even say this is maybe even an Ermac loadout because of the red. But I'm rocking the Sector shader. And then my tournament shader. This was for the level 1 challenge where I had all the base gear equipped. Now, one of the last characters I want to show off here, oh, that's Bizarro, is Superman here, though. As you can see, just recently got that Red Sun sigil, the chest piece for Superman. Love the look of that. Looks cool. Got a bunch of different little chest pieces here. I'm trying to get him leveled up so I can use this Bizarro Superman S. So then I can use the Bizarro shader, because I actually have the shader, not the Premier skin, but the shader itself called Bizarro's Worst, where it makes it look all purple and everything. So that's really cool. And then loadout 3 here. Some different looking customization. This is another reason why actually I won't even get the Electrum shader, because that shader that I have equipped there is very much like the Electrum shader. So I don't need to get the Electrum shader because this one looks very similar to it. And then this is my last loadout here with the Red Sun symbol again on the chest. Really like that. And that's pretty much it. Last up is Wonder Woman. All I really have for her right now is the movie gear from Wonder Woman, the movie. So that pretty much wraps it up for my epic gear showcase on pretty much all the characters that I play as. I didn't show off any of the characters that I don't really play as because, well, I don't really play as them, so I haven't really cared too much for the design that I make them. But overall, that's my Epic Gear Showcase. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I know you guys have been asking for it, so hopefully you did enjoy it. And if you did enjoy, if you could leave a like rating on the video, it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose XBL, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.